Good morning, everybody. Hopefully you could hear me all right. It looks like, oops, my volume's a little low. So hopefully it's good. You guys could hear me. Let me bring up the chat. Albert, good morning. Fox, good morning. Kevin, good morning. Steven, good morning. How's it going? We are live streaming on Saturday because I am working tomorrow. Oops, I should close my emails. I'm working tomorrow, so we're doing this today. We'll kind of go over what I'm working at. We'll see if, I'm going to see if I could film it. I'm not 100% sure if I can or not. It will be nice if I can, though. But we're only doing some access control tomorrow. We were supposed to clean up the rack, but the patch panel or patch cables that I ordered haven't come in yet. So I need about 100 patch cables, and I think I have about 20, or I have about 40. Oh yeah, how's it going? Jeff, good morning. Gotwire, good morning. Zaino, hopefully I didn't butcher that too bad. Good morning. We don't talk about St. Paul. What is St. Paul? I don't even know what St. Paul is, to be honest with you. So we won't talk about it. Tim, good morning. Steve's PC service, good morning from England. Jacob, good morning. How's it going? Tim, I think I already said hi to Tim a couple times. Lee, good morning. How's it going? Kay, good morning. Yeah, so we're live streaming this morning instead of tomorrow morning. There's going to be some... Well, we'll talk about what I'm working on here shortly once we get the live stream going on a little bit. There's going to be maybe a couple videos this week, maybe only one. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Hopefully that... I'm trying to look. One of my pot lights, actually, I have a pot light in the corner here. It's busted. It's not working. Now the one right above my head is doing this like flickering thing, which kind of, it's bugging me, but I don't think it's showing in camera too much or at all. Pyro, good morning. Joseph, how's it going? From Mexico. I've been to Mexico once, a long time ago. Wade, good morning. Zakil, hey, do you know if there's a way to add users to UI intercom without adding a viewer? Looking for app-based. That I'm not sure. I haven't played around with the intercoms too much, but it does look like you need a viewer right now, unless they have something on EA. But I'm going to be doing a full video on the intercom viewers here shortly. How are the kitties? The kitties are great. I think they're out in the catio. We were supposed to have somebody come over to quote us to build a new catio today, but it's been raining a lot. So they're going to be coming. They're going to be coming another day. Cola from Florida. Where do you source Unifi products that are normally out of stock? I don't usually have an issue with out of stock products. Like the Dream router is something that we don't really install, so it's not a big deal for me. I pretty much stock everything or get all my stock directly from Ubiquiti. Going directly from Ubiquiti, that light is driving me nuts. You know what? I'm going to have to turn my lights off. We'll just have these other lights going. See, yeah, so I usually go through Ubiquiti because you get the 2-year warranty, or if you do UI Care, you get 5-year. If you go through other vendors, if you bought something off Amazon, you only get a year. Is it true Unifi will release NAS? I have no idea. No clue. No clue. Kevin, good morning. Let's see. Nick, how's it going? Good morning. I have a project scheduled for 6 months from now. Is it good to buy Unifi equipment now, or will there be new models? That's hard to say. That's hard to say. Like when we were doing a pretty big access job, we bought all starter kits, and this was probably 6 months before. And then they changed out from the G1 readers to the G2. So it's really hard to know if like your base stuff, like your UDM Pros and switches and like that, you'd probably buy now, but if you want to wait for access points and things of that nature, you could probably wait. Jason, good morning. How's it going? I cannot for the life of me get external users access to my OpenVPN server from my Dream Machine. Do I need to put... Yes, you do need to put it in bridge mode. Yes. Because if not, you're double natted and it will have no way to get in. You could always port forward from your modem to your... UDM Pro, I think it's port 1901, but it's not going to work as well. You should put it in bridge mode. It will be a lot easier for you. If you need remote users and you can't put it in bridge mode, I would suggest looking into Unifi Teleport VPN, because that will work through double NAT. For the Ubiquiti products that have the option, do you prefer white or black? What about the paintable covers for more of the products? Any thoughts on the customize? It all depends. Like, it really depends where we're deploying. I like both the white or black, but it depends on the color of the wall that we're mounting stuff onto. So it's really hard to say. I do like that they're giving us options for the paintable covers. I think that's great because you could just paint it to whatever your wall is. So that's awesome. And they have a couple store. They have a couple here. So like the Pro Max, they have a paintable cover for this. And it works with the U7 Pro and the U7 Pro Max. I'm actually going to be doing a video on the Pro Max. And I do have one of the covers, so I'll paint it. What about the Enterprise Access Hub? Can 8 inputs buttons be paired to release one strike? One strike. I don't think so. I've never done it that way. You might be able to somehow. I would have to figure out the wiring. Any update on the soft phone? I think the soft phone's in EA, isn't it? Might be in early access for the US anyway. It's not in Canada. PP300, how's it going? From Taiwan. Jordan, good morning. How's it going? I have seen the LTT install. I don't think it's a badminton center, is it? I think they have a bit of badminton, but it's supposed to be more I think it's supposed to be more so for like gaming. They're going to be doing like esports and stuff as well. I would assume Ubiquiti gave them most of that equipment too. I could be wrong. Maybe they bought it. It was kind of funny in the beginning of the video. I think Linus said, "Oh, we're installing a bunch of 4K cameras," and then they showed the turret, which the turret's a 4 megapixel camera. I'm pretty sure. I don't think it's 4K. Yeah, it's a 2K camera. So that was pretty funny. I got a client who's looking to have intercom and several viewers. The question is, can the viewers initiate connection to the intercom? I believe so. I'm going to just look quick. We've only installed a couple of the intercoms so far. I look at my clients who we have it, and I did the video on it. I'm pretty sure you can. Oh gosh, I forget what the name is of the controller. Not sure. Okay. I'm pretty sure you can though. They had a Cloud Key Gen 2 Plus. This is it here. Is this it here? Yeah, that's it. That's it. Because we have a viewer. Oh, they have a viewer. Where the heck is the viewer? Where the heck is the kitchen viewer? Oh, here we go. Oh, they got 3 viewers. Yes, I believe you can. Actually, I can't do it right from here. I'm pretty sure you could dial the intercoms. Yes, you can. I remember doing it when we were on site. You definitely can. There's going to be a lot of changes coming to how the intercoms are working within EA. Like, I put a feature request in for something, and so did a bunch of other people. Are you familiar with OpenSense firewalls? I think I've done one video on it. It's fine. I mean, it's fine. There's nothing wrong with it. It's like pfSense, but we primarily now just stick with Ubiquiti. I don't even really do pfSense anymore. Not a lot of people even contact me for it. That's probably because I rarely do any pfSense videos. For allowing internet access to my in-home media server and only that, would UDM with port forwarding be sufficient security? Yeah, I try not to port forward anything. So if I'm trying to view stuff outside of my network, I just VPN in, and that's pretty much it. Could always do a proxy as well. I guess that would work. Let's see. Let's not click on that. Actually, let's see what my feature request was. I forget what I said. Whoops. Oh, I'm not logged in. What the heck? My requests. Oh no, that's not what I want. What? How do you look at your profile? Oh, here we go. View profile. So I put in. This is what I put in, because this is a very, very basic function with the intercoms, and I thought this would be something that. Let's move my face. They would have had. So I would like to request that when pressing the doorbell on the intercom, that it rings all of the intercom viewers at a time. So right now, currently with the general release intercoms, or the viewers, or Unifi Access, when you press on the intercom, you have to select which intercom you want it to view. You can't have like a play all, like push out to everyone. And that's what we need, because We have a warehouse, we have a kitchen, and then we have a shop viewers. And one of them might be picking up, but if you're just pressing one and the receptionist is away from her desk, well, somebody's going to miss that call. Do you know if Unifi Door Access has the Apple Wallet? I don't think they do. If they do, I haven't used it. I know with Android phones, I think the NFC works on it. I know there was issues before with Apple. They may have changed that now. But realistically, you could just use Unifi Identity free app to remotely unlock, or to unlock your doors, not remotely, but to unlock them through Bluetooth. Is there a way to set a device to work only on the 2.4 band in mixed environment? Well, you could always just create a 2.4 only Wi-Fi network. Intercom can't go into a group and talk. No, it cannot. The intercom is done in, it has nothing to do with Unifi Talk at all. I mean, you can have Unifi Talk or Unifi Access installed on your phones, and you may be able to make that ring your phone as a door guard or an attendant or whatever they call it. But yeah, so hopefully they're working on this. They said they kind of were. So let's see if they're going to, because that's a huge feature that's missing from the intercoms. What other things are we going to talk about here? It is a long weekend in Canada, so happy long weekend if you are in Canada. Unfortunately, I'm working tomorrow, and I am going to be working, I think I got to work Monday for a little bit. Any plans for a talk video? There is going to be an updated 2024 talk video. The issue right now is, even if the soft phone's released to general public, I don't know if it is, it doesn't work in Canada, so I can't show that. The Canadian, like the SMS, those, or the business profile, we don't have that. So it's a little bit different. Oh, there is so there is an intercom feature with talk, but I was talking about, the door access intercom. So this guy right here. Right there. Yeah, there is an intercom with it. You know, another thing that they need to do with these intercoms, they need to come out with a desk mount, because the places that I've installed it, we installed one in the kitchen, but the other two places are sitting on people's desks. So really, the only thing that we could do, we could just plug it in and have it on an angle, and the Ethernet cord kind of holds it up. I'm sure we could find a box somewhere for it. How do we design 6 gigahertz networks? Well, that would be a whole course in itself. You're gonna be adding way more access points because 6 gigahertz doesn't go so far. Everybody say good morning, Chantel. Cody is so close to 100,000 subscribers. If you haven't yet, please subscribe. Yes, we are. We just hit 90,000 the other day. Let me see what we are actually at right now. Oh, YouTube. We're at 90,278. So we are pretty close to getting the sub button, or the play button. While we do this, I do have another channel. It is our vlog channel. Chantel just posted another video this morning of us going to the green sand beach here in Hawaii. So if you want to follow that, that'd be great as well. Not so much tech in there, but it's just different things that we do. Is there a soft phone app coming for talk? There's one in EA right now, I believe, for the US. I'm not sure about if it's for Europe or anywhere, but it's not in Canada yet. I think it's EA. It might have went general. I don't even know. When's the next giveaway? I have no idea. They kind of put giveaways on hold a little bit. Some people would get mad, and yeah, I'm terrible at shipping. That's the reason why I don't do so many giveaways. Yes, we'll do a giveaway when I hit 100,000. How about that? That's perfect. We'll do it when I hit 100,000. I don't know what I'll give away though. Things that I'm working on, videos that are going to be worked on. Pro Max video. This is going to be worked on. So what we'll do, we'll show the dedicated spectrum or spectral analysis radio within Unifi. We'll show that. We'll show the paintable cover. So I'll paint it green, same as the green wall that was shown in the U7 wall video. Ubiquiti actually sent us a fake wall to do that. So I'll paint the cover green, and then I'll slam it on the wall and, take some video. And then I'll do some speed tests and comparisons, whatever. The next video will be Unifi Access Ultra. I'm going to be starting this soon, and we're going to install it at one of my companies that we do videos for. And this will be cool. And then what is the other one? Oh, this here. This guy right here. The AI Pro Enhancer. There's going to be a video coming up on that. So that's going to be very cool. Mark, happy Canada Day to you as well. Yeah, so that's gonna have the I've been using this for a little while now. They sent it just before it was actually released, and it works pretty good. So we're gonna do some videos on it, and we'll see how it works and how you guys like it. They have this thing here, integrated radar, which improves detection accuracy. It actually shows you the foot. I can't pull it up. I'm not allowed to show it yet, but it actually shows you the foot markings of how far things are away, like vehicles and people, which is pretty cool. What else? What else? What else? Let's see what else is we've gotten up to. Not now. Profile. Let's go here. We did this the other day. Yes, they are centered. I know some people may not think they are, but they are. We put and we may move these a little bit because we have a ton of slack in the ceiling. We were just throwing them up, but we installed another U6 Enterprise. This is at one of my main customers, and then we AI 360. And that's the view. So this right here is just like a little lounge where people could hang out at. And then we have some receptacles over here, which we didn't cable up. They didn't want cables. That is just going to be Wi-Fi, but we're going to put another AI 360 above their desk. This right here is a little podcast room, so we got to get a cable in there because there was nothing spec'd. As well as right here, they want to put a big printer here now, so that's going to be interesting. And then we have a couple other cameras like in the hallway and stuff going up. Should I get an Enterprise 8 PoE or Pro Max 16 PoE? Both the same costs, both the same in my country. I need as much 2.4 or 2.5. The Pro Max does that the colors, right? So if you want the RGB, what the heck? Oh, it must be a utility. Yeah, so this one does 8 2.5 and 2 10 gig. This only does 4 2.5. Yeah, that's hard. So if you need more than 4 2.5 ports, then I would get the other one for sure. That would be the deciding factor for me anyway. Information you provide isn't valuable. That's a big enough of a giveaway. Thank you very much. The AI enhancer makes the camera look so wonky. It's a little different. I do like the light on it though, like the floodlight. I think that's really cool. Yeah, I didn't put drop in valid state because it was everybody's network's going to be a little different, and I had drop in valid state in mine set to any, and it triggers a lot, and it actually could cause some issues, so I took it out. Yeah, an AI 360 in white, actually. It would be nice if every single, maybe not APs, but every single camera they came out with came with a black and white version. I think that would be perfect. Daniel, how's it going? You'll get the 8. I had the 8. I think I have an 8 Enterprise here that I used for a while, and it worked great. I managed to get a UDR in the UK a couple weeks ago, although it isn't the EU version. I'm sure it'll still work fine. 2 questions. Any idea when OS 4 will drop? It already dropped, didn't it not? I thought it, no, it's in release candidate right now, I believe. Let me look. It is, I'm pretty sure, whoops, can't show that. Good thing I wasn't in there. I thought it released, yeah, it released the other day. It's in release candidate right now, so it's not fully official, but it's pretty close. So you could go in there right now, and then you could do the automatic failover, SNMP and SNMP and whatever else they have. I forgot that wasn't general release because I've been on 4.0 for months. A lot of the new gear that we get to test to do pre-release, to do our videos before the products are released, are always on the EA versions. So that's why you see in my new 2024 video, I'm using the UDM Pro because everything else I have is past 4.0. Also, do you know if ANPR will enable access gate release anytime soon? I'm not sure on that. Keep your ears and eyes peeled over the next week. I'll just say that. What was your setup for shadow mode between modem and routers? I only had one ISP connection going in, and that was it. But my ISP was in bridge mode, or wasn't in bridge mode. So I had two cables coming from the back of the modem, and one cable was going to the top UDM, one was going to the second one. I may do another video strictly just on shadow mode, but we'll see. And it was funny, when I released that 2024 video, the morning I released it, Ubiquiti dropped this. Whoops. Ubiquiti came out with a 4.0.6 in release candidate. So it was kind of sucks because now there's new things like shadow mode, which I wasn't able to show because it was in early access. No update on talk equipment. I'm hoping that they come out with a new line of phones. I know they were supposed to. They were supposed to a while ago come out with new phones. I thought they were supposed to Q1 or something like that. I forget. Sorry, AI 360. I don't see what. Oh, here we go. I'm a little behind. Is there no way to dewarp the AI 360 for down? Yeah, you could dewarp whatever angle you want and download it at any angle. Cody, have you tried PoE++ run about 90 meters? Did it cause any problems? I don't think I have, but I don't think it would cause any problems because you're still under that 100-meter limit. I think the talk analog adapter's still there, is it not? Oh, it isn't. There it is there. And this is what I don't get. Unless they're trying to phase it out. Like, why don't they have this? It's probably under accessories, I bet. No. Maybe. Huh. Weird. Cables and modules? Nope. Yeah, I don't see it here. Weird. Yeah, I wonder if they're trying to phase it out, but they still need to have an ATA of some sort for people to be able to fax. Interesting. Can you confirm that BT lease line sticking a oops, why am I signed in? I don't even know who that is. Sticking a Ubiquiti Flex. Okay, that works fine. And that's what I thought. I haven't done that yet though. I now have security cameras monitored by a security company that uses RTSP. Is it possible to use Unifi? You can pass off RTSP streams. I think it's RTSPS streams, secure, but that's the thing that sucks about the Unifi modem only having one port. Yeah, it's a little different. Hopefully, they're probably going to come out with a modem Pro Max or something like that. What are your thoughts on the mobile router? I don't have any because I haven't used it. I don't even think it's available in Canada yet. Let's see. I think they did reach out to me. This was a while ago when it was first going out in the US and asked if I wanted it to do a review on. And I said no because we don't have any carriers that support it right now. Thanks for the 2024 setup video. Reminded me I need to update some firewall rules. Yeah, so they made the biggest change to the firewall rules for the VPN is the ability for us to block the gateways out now, which is great. You could still ping the gateways, but if you wanted to create another rule to block out ICMP messages, you could do that as well. What is the best way to place to sell? It really depends. Or sell Unifi equipment. It really depends on your area. Like if it were me, I just do it through like Facebook Marketplace, usually something like that. Not sure if you've done a review on the Ether Lightning patch cable. Well, there's nothing super special about the patch cable. It's just a patch cable with a clear boot. That's it. What? Ether? Oops. Ether Lighting. Whoops. Yeah. I mean, the lights don't even happen. The lights don't happen on the cables. The lights are happening within the switch itself, like the switch ports. I have done videos showing me in, well, here, let's, where can I show it here? Where can I show, oh, right here. No, was that it? This is it. The music may go off, but I'll pause it if it does if it's too loud. Oh no, it's it. So this is a project that we're working on for that co-working space, and we used all ether lighting cables for this. It will get to the part eventually where I'm plugging it into the switch. This video has like 2.2 million views. So there's the ether lighting cables in right now. You could see that there's only one light on because there's not much plugged in. We still have to add more cables now to this because I keep adding on to the project. I think we have another 2 48-port Pro Max switches to go in. So that's how the ether lightings look. It's a little quick there, but you get the idea. That's pretty much, I mean, it looks really cool. I like the look of it. No problem. Looking forward to the UI EFG. I don't even know if that's a thing. Who knows? Well, I guess it is a thing. They showed it off at that tech conference thing that I was able to stream, which was really cool. That was fun streaming that. We had a lot of people in here. I think there was about 500 people or so. It's interesting now that they're selling different lengths too. So the 0.5 meter are the ones that I use between the patch panels. But we could get them up to 15 meters now, which is huge. They are really nice. I used to use Monoprice, or I still do use Infinite cables, patch cables. They're the same type thing. But these ones just feel a lot nicer than those ones. Mind you, they are a lot more pricey. It's $5 Canadian, 35 cents for one patch cable. So for me to do a 24-port patch panel, 113 bucks on cables, whereas Infinite cables, how much are you? Yeah, so it's really hard. So that's $5.35. This is $2. I mean, you're paying over 50% for a patch cable. They do look nice though, and if the customer wants it, that's what we'll definitely do. And the customer that I just showed you that video with, they wanted it as well, so it worked out. We bought like, I forget how many packs. We bought a ton of packs of them. But yeah, ask your questions. I don't have a crazy amount to talk about today. Upcoming videos, we already kind of went over that. There is for sure a video coming out next week. It's already done. It's been done for a while. What's your schooling and background? How do you get into this field? Well, my grandpa, he worked for a company called Bell in Canada. It's a telecom company for years, like 30 years. And then he started his own telecom business, just running, back then would have been like Cat 5e cables and doing phone systems. So I kind of worked with them for a while. I went back to school when I was 25 to do computer networking. I took the CCNA course. I passed that within my first 6 months, like the certification. Then I did CCNP route and switch. I didn't do the troubleshooting, so I never got that. But after my first year of school, I got hired on with a bank in Canada, and I quit school. So I don't really have any school per se, but I've always kind of been in the field. Yes, hit that like button. That'd be great. What if they made Ethernet cable with the fiber optic strand to allow the ether? I think that would be really cool if they did that. Unifi is a great console. I'm a Steam guy. I like to see things in the logs. Unifi is not great at doing the logs firewall. You could always push it off to a syslog server. You probably get a bit more information there. You're in the UK or in London. Oh, in London, Ontario. Are you able to challenge the CCNA with the out school? You don't need to go to school to do the CCNA. You could just buy a book. It's completely changed how I've done it. CCNA study guide. And CCNA, Cisco, it's going to be way down. Like if you're trying to get into Ubiquity, it is good for networking knowledge, but you could just buy, I guess this is probably their newest certification here, 200-301. You just have to buy the book, you read the book, and then you sign up for the course. You go down, you take the exam, you pay a couple $100. Hopefully you pass the exam. I think you need like 80% or something. Oh, in Ontario. Okay, so you're not far from me. We actually had a job. I think we just quoted a job in London. No info on a NAS, and even if there was, I wouldn't be able to say anything. What's the latest on a new PTZ? Any rumors? There aren't any rumor. I mean, there's no rumors. They have shown off a little PTZ at some tech trade shows. Your CCNA was not through school. It was a book and on-job training. So my school did a CCNA course, but I did mine way ahead. Like, I didn't even need to be in that course because I finished my CCNA so fast. I used to really like Cisco, and then I kind of just stopped liking Cisco. I worked in it for years in data centers, and then I kind of got sick of doing command line stuff. Sometimes the command line's nice, but I don't know. I just prefer clicking. Clicking on things, it's easy. Control hubs. What is this? Ooh, elevator. Access hub? Okay, they've kind of changed how they've done this here. I wish they would sell a battery instead of us having to daisy chain some together, but we're quoting a job for, I think I'm going there Tuesday or Wednesday. We're going to be quoting a job for 40 doors and 60 cameras, so that's going to be cool. Any knowledge on replacing Paxton door control with Ubiquiti? I don't know. I never heard of this company. Your videos are making me push the boundaries of my Ubiquiti knowledge. It probably should be fairly straightforward. Like, we just did a rip and actually that's what we're going to do tomorrow. Let's see if I can find the picture. Twitter. Let's see. Where's the picture? Why are some of these pictures whited out? It's weird. Oh, here it is right here. So this is where we're going tomorrow. And yeah, I forgot to buy enough patch cables. So this portion of it has to wait. We're cleaning all this up and we're just getting one. I bought a new rack today for it, just the 8U rack. They didn't want these racks anymore, so I just got another one, which is a little more stable. But what we're going to be replacing is this Hikvision. So this right here, this is access control, 2 doors that they have. We'll be ripping that out. We'll be putting Ubiquiti up. So to rip and replace, you just got to make sure you have the cabling. The difference with Unifi Access compared to other vendors, Unifi Access uses Ethernet for their readers, where a lot of vendors don't. So you might have to run a cable to the actual reader. He said that these Hikvision ones run Cat 6. I'm hoping they do. We're going to bring cable with us just in case. And then usually the strike cables are the same. We just plug them into the hubs. Cisco is great to get in the field and learn, but now I like other vendors. Yes. When you're in the dashboard for Protect, is there a way to make all the cameras view full FPS like you would see on a single camera? It's choppy when the multi-view. You could do it full FPS. It depends on how many cameras you have, though. I think I'll look at mine right now. I have 12. How many cameras do I have? I think I have 12 cameras. NVR Pro. I'm not showing this. Okay, good. Yeah, like mine. I guess it all depends what you're running on. Mine look fine. I'm on high quality right now. They're not choppy at all. Go into your settings. Make sure you have low latency video turned on. It hurts to look at. Yeah, so the other issue with this, they have their patch. I talked about this last live stream, but they have their patch panel in the roof. And there's no slack on the patch panel. So all these cables, these are just patch cables, but we have to use them. There's no way, unless we put our rack in the ceiling, and we're not going to do that. So what we have to do, we'll have to reuse the patch cables, and then we'll just put in 24-port patch panels with the Cat 6 couplers in it to make it look nice and neat. And that's really all we could do to make it look good. I'm hoping I could film it because it will look a lot better when we're done. Yeah, 60 cameras. That's going to be fun. What rack mount UPS do you use or install? So the one I have at home is just a CyberPower. I think it's a 1500 VA. We'll put APC or Edens usually at customers. Yeah, I was actually about to talk about that. It's interesting that they released the EV Station Lite. So it's like they took away, they had another EV station. I forget what it's called. I think it was just called the EV Station, but they have the EV Station Pro and they have the Lite now. I don't really do a lot with electric vehicles. I've never even been in an electric vehicle. Oh no, I think I have on an Uber, but it's kind of cool, I guess. People will buy it, I'm sure. Oh, it's coming soon. Well, that's Canada. That's why maybe it's sold out in the United States. Oh no, it's still there. $499, not bad. I prefer the command line. Some people do. Some people do. What's your favorite part? Ubiquiti is access network. It's hard. I like them all combined together. Like if you have Unifi access talk or not talk. Well, if you have them all, yeah. Unifi network, access talk, protect. It just works so well together because somebody rings your doorbell on access. It goes to your phone. You could see it. You could do a two-way talk, and then you could unlock the door, and it works great. Is there a Talk Pro coming soon? I think there is. I'm not sure how much. Favorite outside camera. Favorite outside. Right now, I just got it, and Ubiquiti did send it to me. But the AI Pro. I haven't really worked with the G5 turret yet, though. I bought one, and I gave it to my mom. But looking at their cameras, it actually looks pretty good. Nope. Hike Vision, I do not use any Hike Vision. Is the Dream Machine Pro still a good option for a home pro user? Yes, it's getting older, but it's still good for sure. And would you find that Ubiquiti is starting to compete with brands like Cisco? I think they are trying to, and they might reach out into the enterprise. I don't know if. I think they're good right now for small, mid-sized deployments. I think eventually they'll get to the enterprise. The biggest thing with the enterprise was support. You need support, and they've now rolled out 24/7. Oh, you're okay. So if you're running that many cameras on an SE, you may want to upgrade to a UMBR. Does a controller have an expiration date? No. No. I mean, if you're buying a hardware controller like a Cloud Key, they may phase it out eventually. They did phase out the first gen, so you have to watch out for that, and then you'd have to just upgrade. Looking to buy a G4 Doorbell Pro Wi-Fi, should I wait for a newer version? I probably wouldn't wait. I never wait on new gear that may or may not come out. The one thing that I would like to see with the doorbell is like AI, so facial recognition. I think that would be great. Do you have experience? Do you have ever experienced issues with U7 Pro on the Pro Max switches using PoE++ with 2.5? Mine gets reconnected. I do not. Maybe test the cable. I haven't had issues with mine. I have mine plugged in right now to the same switch. I don't use edge routers anymore. We used to, and then I just kind of got out of it. And I just put a ton of my videos on private because they're so old. They're kind of, the edge router might have still been good, but I just put a lot of them in private because I keep getting comments saying, oh, this is outdated UI, whatever. So I'm like, you know what? Let's just private them all. Considering a G5 Flex or G5 Dome mounted on their soffit and would keep it hidden as possible. G5 Flex is smaller. I've got a buddy of mine who would have small to mid-sized sites, but lots of locations. I assume that Ubiquiti would be great because of the ability to manage. Yes. Yeah. I mean, I do real estate agencies. I do like places that have 30 locations, and Ubiquiti works awesome for them. Anyone have experience with the Unifi outdoor cabling with the non-Unifi Shield RJ45 jack? I haven't used their outdoor cable. Yeah, I haven't used their outdoor. I've used their indoor cable and it's not bad. I did show that I am under capacity by 1.4K. It's not a deal breaker. I would assume to get, if I was getting that close and I was getting that lag on my screen, I would probably just upgrade if you want. I don't know if the STP shows in the topology or not, if it shows the actual blocked link. Let me see. I don't think it does. Actually, well, I won't have any things blocking right now anyway. Where the heck? I want my MBR. Oh, it's right here. I meant to actually show the topology in the 2024 video, and then I forgot. I don't know. But you need to make sure that your spanning tree priority isn't the same. Like looking at mine right now, all of my spanning tree priority is exactly the same. So we need to switch that. Like from my UDM SC, or from my UDM Pro down to my aggregation switch, the aggregation switch should be set at 0. They actually have a good documentation on it. I changed cable modems with no success, but I put in a 1 gig PoE without issue. Oh, that's weird. I would open up a community post on the under the community from UI, and Glenn or one of their team members should get back to you on it. Does the PDP cycle the modem output when the internet goes off? Yes. PDP. I don't know what that acronym is. I think you're talking about power plug, one of the power plugs, or this guy here. Every one of their like this power plug, and same with Power Distribution Pro. Yeah, you could set it up so that if you have your internet plugged into it, one of the ports would power cycle if it detects no internet. I'm not sure how long it takes because I haven't used it in a long time. Yeah, we just bumped over 90,000. So we are, I mean, what did we, it really helped. That new 2024 video really helped. I think I got just in the one day, probably over 300 subscribers from that. We're at 90,282, which is wicked. It's going to be great to get the plaque, put it up on the wall there, maybe under Harley. Got my 2 aggregation switches, 1 redundant, set at 1638 and my third. Yep. Yeah, it's pretty easy to do, but I wish it would kind of just do it by default and not put them all on the same priority. What else is new? Is there anything else new that I missed? Let's see. No. Power Tech? Nope. I wish they would come out with some more stuff for the Connect. I've been holding off doing on another Connect video because there's really only this one display. And I've already done a video on it a while ago. They might have done some new things with it, but I'm not 100% sure. Let's see what's new, shall we? There's nothing really new. It's been a slow couple weeks. Slow couple weeks in the Ubiquity world, but hopefully it picks up a little bit in the next couple weeks. These are still great. I need to reset mine up and, you know, turn my UDM Pro off. But yeah, ask your remaining questions. I'm only going to be on here about 5 more minutes, maybe. It is a long weekend here. Oops. When do you think they will release the outdoor case? I don't know, but I really hope they release the outdoor case soon. We just actually we're at this farmhouse. Where was it? This right here. We had to use our own NEMA box to put it, or we would have needed to anyway because we needed a controller at the gate. So we used our own, but I hope they do come out with the utility box for the Ultra switches. Have you made a video where you made one or more Unifi APs a part of a controller? Probably. Like you're talking about a controller that's just on your Windows machine, or I really use more of the consoles, so the UDM would have a built-in controller to it. Can still get viewports in the UK. Any thoughts on alternative methods of remote viewing over 70? You could use, well, you could probably use like a Raspberry Pi or something, but I know, what do I use? I have a, like a Google Chromecast. We use those and they work perfect. Well, I can't say perfect. The viewports look a lot better than them though. You'd use Apple TVs as well. Did you ever need replacement for power cables and lock on the UDM-SE or switches? Got one broken and nobody offered replacements for this, so I have never needed one, but you could probably do an RMA to Ubiquity. They should send you one. Tim, you have a good weekend as well. Just release a video about UNAS. I don't even know if it's a real thing. I could do a fake video on it. I'm sure Ubiquity wouldn't be too happy. Happy Canada Day to you as well. I think there is a holiday in New Zealand as well, I believe. For a Windows machine, I wouldn't have done it for a Windows machine. If I did, and I may have a long time ago, that video would be private now. Let's see. I got to go back to this job. We got one more door to install there. We were just waiting on a couple things. So this job is it's done besides that one door. So we'll get that done. It was pretty fun. A couple challenges, but we got a new guitar. That's my new guitar. Where is it? It's not up here, is it? Oh, it must be downstairs in the basement. Whoops. Can you use the PTZ with non-Unifi systems and still have control? No. You would have to use a Unifi Protect system. So you'd have to use, I guess, like if you're looking for the cheapest option, you could get a CloudKey Gen 2 Plus. And this runs Unifi Protect, and then you could use the PTZ camera with it. But you couldn't use it with, say, Synology's surveillance station or a Hike Vision system. It just wouldn't work. Jeremy, happy Canada Day as well. All right, everybody, I am out of here. Watch for new videos next week. There are going to be maybe one. There's one video for sure next week. There may be more. So I'm thinking about the Axis Ultra. I think that's what it's called. Axis Ultra, the enhancer, the AI enhancer, and I thought there was one more. I forget. But there is going to be videos out this week, so make sure to watch it. If you're not subscribed, subscribe. And also look out for our other channel. If you want, this is non-tech related stuff, but it's still kind of fun. We put videos up there once a week, I think. Chantel does. What's the highest temperature your Switch got? I think I've had about 90. Anyway, everybody, take care. Have a good one. I'll see you later in the next live stream. Thanks for coming by.